And we will take the markets discussion. Effiong Gekop is already in the studio. Effiong, 1.16% positive today. What's your reaction to this? This is significant.
This is very significant, very high. It is a combination of attraction that is in the market, that's on equities. You know, they have seen value, and the expectation of this first quarter results from trading companies. So fund managers are beefing up, those of them doing strategic planning, and so they picked this. Before now, the prices have really come down. You know what we had before last week, when we had a 2% upgrade, and so significantly prices were down, and so they are picking very cheap securities. If you look at the sector that many of them go for, they play deep into the banking securities, the banking sector. Look at the shares of Zenith Bank and UBA, Fidelity. They are the one lifting the market very well along manufacturing line. Majority of investors always go for stocks in the banking subsector because of liquidity that are attainable within the sector. Easy to get in, easy to get out, and though you hold it fine. And again, we expect many of the banks, they are always very, very ready to turn in, their quarterly report. So the markets, keep going, and there is attraction there. And so that's the way we see it. But the issue of sustaining this positive transaction, that's the main question that, is dominating analysts' lips. Because you know that there are a kind of disincentive hanging around. I keep mentioning political activities. Not that politics is bad, but in most cases, like yesterday you said, the highways that are being separated between politics and economy. Exactly, that's how they will play. And so if you look at even front pages of newspapers, somehow the headline is screaming, you will be afraid.
And all of this affects investors'
seriously,
confidence and all of that.
So you want to hold your funds, somehow.
And just peep in and know what's happening in that country.
Yes, the interest rates, the exchange rates, inflation, all of them will be. So you just ask yourself, will I not burn my fingers? So you can see that those doing investments now, they are the fellows with big hearts. Indeed, if you don't have a big heart, you hardly would like to part with
aside from having the big heart, I think you have to be a long-term investor. That's also what it is.
That's part of being a big heart now.
Because you need to have that money to...
Yes, you still have to believe that, well, even if I lose now,
I will gain later.
Yes. So
the heart must be large.
Very, very large.
To be able to take all of the effects.
Yes, because otherwise, if you are weak...
We have just 2 trading days to go in the week. That's Thursday and Friday.
So let's see, it could go either way.
Either ways, yeah. True. I totally agree with you. To be so optimistic about it.
Yes. Good.
Well, thank you so much. I'm happy with the banking stocks that at least
they are really doing good.
So well,
they are doing good.
It shows a little bit of stability.
But the support gap for our banking system, we have to think of what is happening in Europe. So we pray that they easily solve that thing, because that's where they normally have their buffer and easy going capital. So if the problem in Europe persists, the banks will be twisted.
And I think Ukraine is still saying that they're ready to fight on despite all of these issues playing out.
Brother, well, the trouble between Ukraine and Russia, no one really can tell, because it can be either here and there. I wish they resolved this thing very easily.
Thank you so much. If you get up there, my colleague, do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Stulu.